alongside John D'Angelo and Jeff Guerin saying good afternoon and welcome to Veterans Park at American Legion Post 1619 in West Plattsburgh, New York, as the Potassium Sports Network presents American Legion Baseball and Game 1 of this year's Lake City Classic, which features a couple of 15U clubs here today. Of course, the host Mariners, and then a team out of Essex County, the Adirondack Lightning. Both of these clubs 15U, so freshman, sophomore level of high school. It's U on the mound here for the Mariners, and he will fire a first pitch foul ball down the left field line. Brady Whitman is the leadoff hitter for the Lightning, doing the catching today. John, pleasure to have you along on the broadcast as always. Another beautiful day at the ballpark. It's been a common theme this season for Mariners games.
Yes, thank you for having me. Nice to be here with you and Jeff, of course. And it's nice to have a nice evening. A little windy, but could be a lot worse.
Temperatures a little under 80 degrees, partly sunny skies. And as John mentioned, some gusting wind. That pitch will miss upstairs. A ball and a strike here to Brady Whitman.
Yeah, the flag is not moving out in center field, but we get a gust every now and again. But see if that has any impact on the ball game.
There's one popped up, drifting towards shallow left field. The shortstop will call off everyone and make the play for out number one.
Looks like Kellen Parks out there at shortstop.
Both connected to the start line?
So Parks makes the play from the shortstop spot for out number one.
I don't know if that's the reason.
Piecing together a Mariners lineup as we march on here. We do have a lineup for the Lightning. Thomas Hill, the left fielder, now batting second.
In the way it could be, but that's where I put it every time. Yeah.
Bryce Fletcher will bat third. First pitch into Hill is a called strike one from the home plate umpire Steve Criss, 0-1.
Yep, nice night, and to see Steve Criss, Zeke Paris here tonight, that makes it even better. Two quality umpires tonight.
There's one hit, fair down the left field line. It'll roll along the chalk nearly all the way to the fence. Eyes for extra bases for Thomas Hill. The throw into second is not in time. It's a one-out double, and the Lightning's left fielder is aboard.
Yep, good piece of hitting right there. Inside fastball, turned on it, drove it down the line, ran hard out of the box. Easy double.
Purrier is in left field for the Mariners. He had to track that one down all the way to the base of the chain link almost, as it got caught up in some tall grass in foul territory. Down the left field chalk. And now batting from the 3 spot, the tall pitcher, Bryce Fletcher, with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, you mentioned the grass out there. It's been a pretty tough weather pattern we're in right now for guys that do lawn care and stuff. I totally get it myself, so it's been a tough pattern with the heat and the dry conditions.
The 0-1 from you misses upstairs. Ball and a strike, one away. Runner on second base. Thomas Hill reached via a double. The 1-1 offering to Fletcher is fouled off toward the press box. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think he really wanted that pitch. You could tell by the look on his face that he feels like he missed that one.
Yu about to deliver his 9th pitch of the day. He's retired one batter. Looks over his right shoulder, the runner at the middle base. Fires home the 1-2. And it is hit very high in the strike zone, and he fouls it off to the parking lot. That was a tough pitch to get hold of, John.
Yeah, it was probably a ball, but hard to take, with 2 strikes.
So take 2 on the 1-2 pitch on the way. And they'll try to get him on a pick play, and the throw is into center field. Hill will have to stay put at second, so no harm, no foul here for the Mariners.
Yeah, good backup by the center fielder, came running in, preventing any advancement by the base runner.
So we'll see a 3rd edition of the 1-2 pitch here from you. 3-hole hitter Fletcher making him work for it. It's pitcher on pitcher here. He'll take that one inside, even the count. 2-2. Hill, the runner at second. One away here in the top of the first. Scoreless between the Clinton County Mariners and the Adirondack Lightning. They'll try to pick them off once again. That time there was nobody covering the bag, so you just steps off.
Yep.
Dump truck issues.
Oh. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner takes a generous lead. It's a bouncing ball left side of the infield. O'Connell will scoop it up. He fires to first, and that was actually Parks who picked it up. He fires to first and throws there for out number 2. 6-3 on the putout.
Yep. Good job by the base runner moving up. Read that ball well. Got a good jump and read that.
So the infield arrangement for the Mariners, by the way, now we have it up to date. Owen is at third. Parks is a shortstop. O'Connell at second. Gwinnett at first. Hannah doing the catching for you. The outfield left to right, Purrier, Bars, and Carpenter. 2 away now for a left-handed hitter, the first baseman, Landon Jakes. Take a first pitch strike.
I see Coach O'Connell on the ball giving the lineup tonight, huh? I'll have to let him know.
I think it was my reliance on Game Changer that was really the thorn to the rose.
Gotcha.
Upstairs, 1-1. Steve Criss calling balls and strikes, as John mentioned. Zeke Paris is the plate umpire. Steve just got back from watching a doubleheader at Yankee Stadium yesterday against the Pirates.
Yep. Not a bad place to spend the day if you're a Yankee fan.
True, indeed. I rather Fenway Park personally, especially as of late. Yesterday, the Red Sox had their franchise record-tying 15-game win streak snapped in Game 2 of the doubleheader by the Baltimore Orioles.
That's hard to do.
Yes.
You know, I am far from a Red Sox loyalist. You know, but that was an impressive run they were on. Didn't break my heart when they lost last night, I can tell you that.
1-2, lifted in the air to left, out toward the parking lot. It's a foul ball. Nice job fighting off the pitch there from Jakes. Of course, your stepson, Alex Duval, is the biggest Orioles fan I know.
Oh, by sure. I think he's the only Orioles fan we know, right? Yeah. Yeah, he just got back last night. He was out at the USA hockey camp out in Buffalo, Rochester. So he just got back in late last night.
1-2 once again is hit off of the mound. It takes an odd hop, handled by O'Connell. He'll rainbow to first. An extra base hit from Hill is stranded on base, and it's no harm for the Mariners here. 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the first here at Veterans Park.
Hey everyone, Ernie at DellaCars.com. You know, time's precious, and very few of us have the time to view dozens of websites looking for the perfect pre-owned vehicle. The average dealership's lucky to have 50 or 60 pre-owned vehicles for sale. So, what's the solution? DellaCars.com is the solution. Go to DellaCars.com and input the year, make, and model you want. Chances are we have what you're looking for. The Della Auto Group has 10 locations. Della has thousands of pre-owned vehicles for sale, and they're all listed at DellaCars.com. And if you see a pre-owned vehicle you like and it's in Queensbury, no problem. Call or visit one of our Della locations in Plattsburgh, and we'll have it sent up for you. No obligation to buy. DellaCars.com. Check it out. We have the cars, we have the deals, and we make it easy.
Yes. We're not always invited, but there's always a party.
That's well said. That pitch will make its way to the backstop, and quickly down to second base is Carson Bars. He had a good read on that pitch, John. He was gone like a flash.
Yes, for sure.
If you want to say something, keep doing what you're doing. You're probably going to lose the signal in a second because I'm going to go move the Starlink. It's still recording. So if you want to say, if people are watching streaming, they might lose it for a minute.
So housekeeping matter, if you're watching live on YouTube, you may lose your stream service here for a moment. Jeff is going to make a technical adjustment. Game's also being recorded, so it will be available in full on YouTube on demand.
Is this where he moves the Starlink to Ronnie's, Michigan?
I think he's got his running shoes on.
Yep.
Well, the dump truck over there might be blocking the signal.
No kidding, really. Something you probably wouldn't. I'm sure they had the same problem at Yankee Stadium last night, or Fenway.
Looks a little bit like Interstate 87 here with all the construction.
It does.
Some pavement coming in, I've been told. So that will certainly spruce up Veterans Park. We mentioned in earlier broadcasts, every year the Mariners organization does something to improve the ballpark here.
You know, you take a look out in the outfield fence, and of course, what helps us out, all these fine sponsors. You can't do it without them, and no matter what organization that you're in, sponsors. So thankful for them, for the youth sports.
Ben Carpenter will go down swinging, one away. And that at-bat started much like the first at-bat of the game in the sense that Fletcher was down in the count. Then he was able to work it full and then got Carpenter swinging.
Yeah, looked a little bit over-aggressive at that at-bat.
So here's Easton O'Connell, the second baseman. We saw him make a nice play to retire the side in the top of the first. Of course, Easton is the youngest son of Mariners 15U head coach Ryan O'Connell. Longtime multi-sport coach at Peru High School, of course, most notably with the tackle football team.
Yes, yep. Been friends of our family for as long as I can remember. We knew his wife, Nikki, long before. Long before they were married. I grew up with her, with friends of our family, so.
Easton had to dance out of the way of that pitch, 2-0.
Yeah, he doesn't dance as good as his brother Brady, but yeah, we'll give him some credit. You can tell he wants to hit.
3-0 here to O'Connell. Shocked that he's wearing number 5, by the way, and O'Connell wearing number 5.
Figured that one out, right?
Of course, his older brothers Riley and Zach and Brady, also athletes for Peru, and he'll work the walk here. So that's the second 4-pitch walk issued thus far in 3 batters by the starting pitcher Bryce Fletcher.
Yep.
Here's the cleanup man. The keeper of the hot corner tonight, Matt Owen.
So I see Jeff got Prime Link is figured out. He came back with 2 Michigan's fries and a hot fudge sundae.
From Harrigan's as well. Yeah.
Did you get anything?
I didn't. No, I wasn't as opportunistic as Jeff was with his technical adjustment there.
Well, in the 3rd inning, if you want to go move Starlink, and I'll move it in the 5th. How's that?
There you go.
All right.
1-0 here to the cleanup man and Owen, and he'll take a pitch high for ball 2.
Yeah, the young man on the mound. He has Fletcher, I believe his name. He does not look comfortable really right now at all. I've never seen him pitch, but he just, he just doesn't seem comfortable at the mound.
Runner with a big lead. He's caught halfway between the bases. 3-0 now to Owen.
Yeah, I'm looking down in the Lightning dugout. I see Coach Hayes is starting to walk around a little bit. You'll probably see him make a trip to the mound here.
3-0 will miss outside, so make it 3 walks issued.
Right on cue. Yeah.
And here comes Dale Hayes.
All right. So Tyler and John, how we doing today?
A beautiful day at the ballpark.
Yeah.
Sorry for chiming in late. We had some construction going on. We had I don't know, Tyler, I would have said we had a dump truck in the way of our signal.
Well, we were talking. We figured you were just moving the Starlink down to Ronnie's and Harris.
Well, that's right. That's right. Like I did that, remember, John, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Came back with a banana split and 2 without.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a signal, but I was happy.
Tyler said he'll move Starlink in the 3rd, and I'll move it in the 5th.
I asked the volunteer moms if they had rabbit ears and tinfoil, but couldn't come up with any.
Oh, it looks like you have it much more organized than a couple weekends ago when we were here July 4th week.
Yeah, don't, if you say so. Anyway, Tyler, go ahead. Sorry, dude.
Kellen Parks, the shortstop, comes up with a Mariner at every base. 1 away. Both of the previous batters reached on walks. All 3 men aboard reached on base on balls.
Yeah, I think it's important here for Parks, right? You want to do some major damage here, but you got to be disciplined enough where you can't chase. I think he's a good enough hitter where he gets something he can drive to, put a quicker number up there early. 1-1's
upstairs, 2-1. Still the heart of the order for Clinton County. Kellen Parks batting from the 5 spot. Evan Gwinnett is on deck, and it's the pitcher, Xander Yu. One away, bases all loaded up with Mariners here in the bottom of the first. High and tight, 3-1.
It also makes it very tough on your defense. You know, right now, infield's up for the Lightning, so they're trying to cut a run down here.
3-1 is hit in the air to left center. Charging over is Ano, and he will make the play. Tagging up is Bars. The throw not nearly in time. It's 1-0 Mariners on a sacrifice fly from Kellen Parks, which scores Carson Bars.
Yeah, good job there. He hit the ball well. Deep fly ball to center field. Probably wanted to line drive a little more, but did his job. Got a run in. That's the most important thing. So good job by Parks there.
So now 2 away. Runners at first and second for the first baseman, Evan Gwinnett. Runners go. Now they reverse course, and it's going to be a successfully executed double steal.
I think there was a little mix-up there. If you're the defense, you don't want to throw behind the runners. You want to throw it. You don't want them advancing. So I'm sure Coach Hayes will take a second to coach that up when the young man behind the plate gets back in the dugout. Because that's the second worst scenario, right? Is you throw behind and then they each move up 90 feet.
So now 2 in scoring position and a 2-ball count to Evan Gwinnett. 2 away, 1-0 Clinton County in front. Sacrifice fly from Kellen Parks plated the opening run. And that will hit Evan Gwinnett. So the hit batsman loads him up again, and it's the pitcher, Xander Yu, with a chance to help his cause in a big way.
Yeah, I was just going to say before that pitch that Fletcher is now 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning with minimal damage, right? And now he's got himself right back in a little bit of a pickle.
So pitcher v. pitcher here. Bases loaded. Fletcher, first pitch strike. That's a step in the right direction.
Yep. I can't see the game changer. I'd imagine the pitch count is climbing a little bit.
Looks like we'll be staring down the barrel of the 26th pitch.
Yeah.
It's up and away, 1-1. The Lightning wearing yellow uniforms with black pinstripes. Here's the 1-1. Mariners in their powder blue and navy, standing at every base. Two-1 to you. Is low, 3-1.
Yeah, young man. Different release points, different arm angles. He's having a little bit of a struggle here.
3-1 with nowhere to put him. And he will walk in a run. 2-0 Clinton County, and RBI base on balls from Xander Yu. So here is Porter Hanna doing the catching today for this Mariners team. Both teams batting 10 this evening.
I don't believe the Mariners have a hit this inning, do they?
No. Walk, strikeout, walk, sac fly, hit by pitch, and walk. Only hit of the game was that double from Thomas Hill. Back in the top of the first. And quickly 2-0. Fletcher still struggling to find control in the strike zone. Bases still loaded. 2-0 Mariners. That one sails high. And make it 3-0. So Hanna knows he's going to get a strike here if Fletcher can find command.
I'd imagine Coach O'Connell with the take sign on here.
And it misses upstairs. So 3-0 Mariners. Back-to-back RBI walks. Train keeps rolling. Bases still loaded as we make our way to the 9th spot in Jacoby Waldron. And there will be a courtesy runner for Porter Hanna.
And for Evan Glennup, I believe, right?
Yep, double courtesy runner here, number 10 and number 17. This would be the time for the Game Changer app to be a bit sluggish and loading.
Yes, well, it's probably got Michigan sauce on it. Jeff trying to make it a run.
First pitch to Waldron is hit in the air to center. Ano drifted to his right, now comes in, and he'll make the play to retire the side. But Clinton County gets a trio. It is 3-0 as we head to the second.
And sorry, Tyler, I was putting my mic on here. I will go ahead and we will thank Steve Criss coming to talk to Steve. You want to thank DFCU for us?
Thank you so much.
Steve Criss, the best umpire in the North Country.
I'm going to interview Ryan Mack.
Okay.
Send you away because it's just your mix-up.
Sounds good. So, again, wanted to thank Dannemora Federal Credit Union, again, one of our very loyal sponsors here at Potassium Sports Network and high school and youth sports across the North Country. Do yourself a favor, team up with Dannemora Federal Credit Union. At DFCU, they believe it's teamwork that drives success. Teamwork on the court, teamwork on the diamond, teamwork on the field, teamwork on the pitch, and, of course, when you have a good teammate to get some good teamwork in your financial life. Whether you're a student, a parent, looking for college financing, just looking for someone on your staff, or an alum of one of these great programs, DFCU has your back. Learn more at dfcu.net. And again, we thank DFCU for their support. And that was Steve Criss telling me he's interviewing Ryan Maggie tomorrow, Tyler, so that should be interesting. As soon as he posts that, we will share that from Potassium Sports Network for sure. But
yes, Ryan Maggie transferring from West Virginia.
Is that what's going on?
Indiana, right? I believe.
I believe it may have been Indiana.
Is that where he's gone?
Yeah. So 2 Section 7 products playing Division I baseball right now. Of course, Warren Miller has just transferred from Cortland to Rutgers University in the Big Ten Conference.
Same, both in the same conference.
Yeah. West Virginia had a run into the College World Series.
Yes.
This spring. 5, 6, and 7 in the Adirondack Lightning batting order. They find themselves trailing by 3 after a walk-heavy bottom of the first for the Mariners. First pitch will miss low to Noah Kramer, the shortstop.
Yeah, I'm very lucky to know Ryan and his family, the Maggie family. That'll be a great interview tomorrow. If you can tune in, please tune into that because you're not going to find that. All these kids that are playing high-level college sports, they're very, very humble. Ryan's a great kid, and it'll be a great interview. I'll be tuning in to watch that, listen to that at work. So, exciting stuff.
Kramer will cut and miss, a ball and 2 strikes. Was fortunate to call Warren Miller's games when he was at Cortland as a visitor at Plattsburgh State. There's one fouled off.
Yep.
Kramer will stay alive. Miller, of course, a product of Plattsburgh High School, has some cousins who play very high-level minor league baseball.
Yes. Aiden is the #1 prospect in the Phillies organization. Has some back problems, trying to get him squared away.
That one was fouled off the mask of Porter Hanna, the catcher.
I've become a big collector of his sports cards this year. It's a nice thing to have. Of course, Warren is a good friend of our family, the Miller family. My kids played ball with him, so it was nice to see them. I think you were here. Jeff was over the 4th of July weekend. The kids, all the boys were together. Warren was home, got to see him. So yeah, it was nice to see those kids back together again when they're home from college.
Noah Kramer looking for strikeout of the day for Xander Yu. This one jousted foul, right field line, headed toward the tree line and out of play.
If Jeff was there, he'd have to grab that Starlink and really get it over to the grill because those guys are no mercy when the food is available.
I would have. I would have picked that dump truck up and moved out of the way.
Sure.
Superman style, John.
Well, we were just saying, I'm sure they had the same problem at Yankee Stadium in Fenway Park last night, too.
Yes. There's a dump truck in left field.
0-2. They check down to first base, and he does go around. So make that 2 straight strikeouts to begin the inning.
Oh, my God.
The base umpire, Zeke Paris, says that Alton Trumbull did go around. Oh, no, he didn't. Just kidding. So he walked back to the dugout like he struck out, but now he heads back to the batter's box. So Zeke Paris must have said he did not swing. So make that 1 away, and now he takes a ball.
Did you have them page, Jeff, for the dump truck? With the owner of the dump truck blocking the Starlink, would you?
Right. I did, and they said there were a couple of people like, do you have a license plate? Which dump truck?
Which dump truck?
There's one hit softly, charging in his parks. He gloves it, throws to first in time, and that will retire the side. So the Lightning go down in order, 6-3, the final put out, a clean inning from you, and we head to the bottom of the second.
And Tyler Wood, I'm going to stay here again since I had to go do some dump truck duty and I missed another live read. We're going to thank our friends at Casella.
Speaking of big trucks.
Yes. Well played. I like that. Well played. Casella's been with us, as we always say, from right to beginning. Big supporter of youth and high school sports here in the North Country. We always thank them for everything they do. Casella has been servicing communities for over 50 years. They have the experience and resources to handle all your waste and recycling needs. Safe and dependable pickup, stress-free dumpster rental, service that fits your life. Join your neighbor's account at Casella every week. Visit Casella.com. And Tyler, what's the number?
1-800-CASELLA, today.
And we thank Casella again. And as we look at that beautiful scoreboard out there, courtesy of our friends at Casella, again, really appreciate everything that they do for youth sports. And obviously this Mariner program, they've been huge supporters. The other thing good about looking at that is I can also tell that my camera's crooked. So it's a nice level scoreboard for me, Tyler.
You're going to get an email one day from someone asking how they get a comma into their dial pad.
Yeah. I agree. All right, we are back. I'm going to hand it over to Tyler, and I'm going to be quiet now.
Taking a look at that Casella Waste Systems scoreboard, it's a 3-0 advantage for the Mariners as we enter the bottom of the second. That was a strikeout to Alton Trumbull. That was my error. The Lightning tried to pull a fast one on me. They put 2 kids who look very similar in consecutive spots in the batting order. There's one chopped left side. Trumbull, the aforementioned, picks it up. Throw to first is on a 1-hop, but in time.
Good play over there. Yep.
To get Elliot Purrier, the 10-spot hitter.
Yep. I was going to, end of last inning, I saw Coach O'Connell. He was, I don't think, any too thrilled with the young man swinging at the first pitch, considering the pitcher is having trouble finding the strike zone.
So we go back to the top of the order here. The center fielder, Carson Bars. He walked his first time up. The Mariners walked 5 times in the bottom of the first and saw them score 3 runs.
We know Ryan can't count past 5 with his one hand, so I don't know how many balls he was trying to say he threw in a row, but he was definitely having a little discussion saying, a little bit more patience there, but it's a learning moment for sure.
Yeah, those football coaches, right? I mean,
yeah.
Got to cut us some slack.
3-0. And once again, Fletcher finds himself just trying to find the strike zone, trying to find his feel on the mound, whether it's arm slot, landing spot. That one's lofted in off speed. Nice pitch for strike 1.
Nice pitch there. As you saw, when he throws strikes, ground ball to third, you got an out, a couple fly balls. So trust your defense, just what do you, just find the strike zone, settle in.
He goes to that curveball once again, and it misses low for ball 4. So the walk bug returns. Barse is aboard for the second time via base on balls. Here's Ben Carpenter, who struck out in the first.
Did you head to the race last night, Tyler?
I was there for the Super Dirt Car Series. Got home about quarter after midnight, I think.
I think I was getting up for work.
I think our colleague Rob Knowles probably got home about 2 a.m. yesterday, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I kept. My brother had asked me if I was going to head out, and
I saw your brother.
Oh, did you?
At the track,
I am
yes.
so sorry. I would have loved to gone. I don't like to miss the Super Dirt Car Series when they're close, but the early alarm, and then I looked at the support divisions, and it was going to be a long show without the rain.
Yes, the 2 rain showers didn't help. They check on the runner at first, but never miss the Super Dirt Car Series on the rare time that they do come up to the Airborne Park Speedway in Plattsburgh. First time since 2019 that they paid a visit.
Yep.
Runner goes, pitches high. It's
good jump there. No, good, not a bad throw, just a good jump. Stole that base off the pitcher.
Scoreboard was a ball ahead, so that was only ball 3. I was going to say it's ball 4 anyway, but it's a stolen bag. Now it's 3-0.
Yeah.
And he balked.
Yes, he did. Yep. And I love that. Mr. Paris is going to explain to him exactly what he did. So even though it's a balk, it's going to cost a base. He's able to explain it, and that's the important thing. Good job by the umpires there, right there. So was my brother by himself? I feel bad. I left him.
He was.
Left him high and dry.
He was. 3-0. Catches the outside corner, 3-1. Carson Barca, runner at first, by the way. Ben Carpenter, the batter, 3-1. It's been a long at-bat with the balk and the stolen bag.
Yes.
So your brother was sitting behind me in turn 1, which is the worst place to sit at a racetrack, especially with big block modifieds in town. There's one grounded softly. Right side will be a tough play. The run will score, and the runner at first is safe. So beating out an infield single is Ben Carpenter. He picks up the RBI as well as Bars trots in from third. It is 4-0 Clinton County Mariners.
Yeah, he could smell that hit. He turned on the burners, getting on the first baseline. Second baseman, he charged it, but just some speed.
Really slow rolling ground ball,
yeah.
too. Woodruff over there at second.
Tall, too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And once again, the runner goes, and that's a balk once again.
Yep.
So it's no pitch. Clean slate here in terms of balls and strikes. Runner goes again. Throw down to third is not in time. So Ben Carpenter, after reaching on an infield single, reached second on a balk. He steals third base, and he's 90 feet away.
Yeah, good wheels. He got not a great lead, but got a good jump. He was in full stride. You know, I always thought third's a little easier to steal than second, believe it or not. Dom would tell you the same thing. He used to really do a good job stealing third base.
1-0, Tapper foul and caught barehanded by the Adirondack Lightning assistant coach.
Give that man a contract.
Yeah. Nice play.
Time called by the home plate umpire. 0-2 here to Easton O'Connell. Popped it up. Coming over is the third baseman, Trumbull, and it will find a home in the Mariners' dugout out of play.
Never seen so many baseball players scatter on a fly ball.
Look like ants scattering around a drop pop.
All right. They do have gloves in there, don't they?
I know.
Take 2 on the 0-2 to O'Connell. He's fought off 2 straight pitches inside, 1-2. Ben Carpenter, the runner at third, 4-0 the Mariners lead. O'Connell from the 3 spot is the 4th batter of the inning. That will miss upstairs. Close pitch to take there for O'Connell, but it's 2-2.
Two good takes there. Yeah, my brother texted me this morning that he got home around 11:45, so he must have left after the big block race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late night for sure. Turned into an early morning. It was well after 1 a.m. by the time the final feature event was finished.
Did you stay for the whole thing?
I did not. I left after the Sportsman Modified race, which was the second feature. Third, I guess, after the big blocks. Here's the payoff pitch, and it is golfed down the right field line. It's a fair ball. The run will score from third, Carpenter in. I don't know how Easton O'Connell got a hold of it, but he did down the right field line, and it's 5-0 Clinton County.
Yeah, I hooked it right down the right field line. Yep.
John, looked like one of my 4 irons.
Yes.
Except it didn't hook into the woods. That was a nice little shot. I guess low and in on a lefty, right, Johnny?
Yeah, he was more than happy to hit that pitch.
Well, he can hit. We know that.
Yes, he can.
He was almost down to a knee by the time he was finished with that swing. He had to recover and run to first as there's one poked through the left side of the infield by Matt Owen. O'Connell will move up a base. It's first and second with one away for Kellen Parks. So back-to-back singles for the Mariners.
Well, the good side of that, Tyler, is that Fletcher, he's been around the plate. So he's found some control, and I would much rather have them hit the ball and put it in play than have them walk. So good job by that young man trying to getting some control. It'd make make the best out of the start now.
0-1 to Kellen Parks. He had a sacrifice fly in the first and scored the game's first run for Clinton County. Fouls that one straight back to our broadcast setup, 0-2.
Right over the umbrella.
Ah.
Is that bad luck if a baseball hits? Oh, that's if it's indoors? I forget how it works, Tyler.
Just don't walk under this ladder to our right. That's all I know.
Okay, deal.
0-2, one away. Runners on first and second. Pitches upstairs for a ball. One, two, runner from second goes, pitches inside for ball two. Now the Mariners will have them on the corners with a 2-2 count to Kellen Parks.
Yeah, it looked like might have been a missed sign there. Not very often you just send the lead runner.
And now the runner from first takes off. It's hit in the air to center. The good jump may be to the Mariners' benefit. It's caught by Ano. Throwback to first is not in time. And tagging up and scoring from third is Easton O'Connell.
Yep, good job by Easton. I watched that a lot. Stayed in the back the whole time, right? You're tagging up because if it's caught, you're tagging. If it drops, you're scoring anyways. A lot going on there at the runner going, so good base running by Easton. Another good job by Parks putting the ball in play. Another, I believe it's second sack fly of the
second
night.
Sack fly indeed. With that jump, I was certain the runner at first was going to be caught off the bag, but the run would have scored.
It was one of those plays where we could have used two cameras. I stayed on first figuring O'Connell was going to score easily, which he did, and then the throw went there. But it was kind of like, is he going to get there before the throw, right? I mean, O'Connell scoring. Oh.
And right on the number, Steven Gwinnett. It's his second time being hit by a pitch today.
Yeah. Mr. Criss letting him to stay here.
You know what? I like that. Let him swing the bat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wipe away the hit batsman. Gwinnett returns to the batter's box, 1-1.
Only the son of a police officer would do that, John.
Yeah.
Yours truly, of course.
1-1 outside, 2-1.
Criss Gwinnett's dad, Gwinnett's dad, Chris, is a New York State Police captain, which I think I told you, Tyler and John, was interestingly the job my dad had.
Yes.
So he must be a good man then. Or maybe the opposite. I don't know.
2-2 now into Gwinnett, 2 away. 6-0, the Mariners in front. We'll have to inquire between innings about a potential run rule. Runner goes, it's cut on a miss, drop third strike, and first base is occupied with 2 away. So he is down swinging, and that will retire the side. The Mariners tack on 2 more. It's 6-0. Yeah. And we are back here at Veterans Park, ready for the third inning of action between the Clinton County Mariners and the Adirondack Lightning here in the Lake City Classic. What's become an annual affair here in the North Country. And John, you played a part in the very first one.
Yes, thanks, Tyler. Yes, I organized the first one, I believe, in 2022, I'm thinking. It was a great weekend. We were lucky enough to win that tournament. So, but yes, it was exciting. I'm glad to see someone kept it going. Glad to hear it, see it going. And like I said, they've done a great job getting teams in this tournament. I think 15 teams. So it's exciting.
Cooper Woodruff, the second baseman, his first plate appearance of the game. He slaps one down the left field line foul, 1-1. Woodruff, of course, the second baseman. We've seen him with some good effort on a couple of ground balls hit to the right side of the infield. Swing through that one, 1-2.
Dale had tell me pregame how he had a couple younger players playing today. I think it's a good thing, and it definitely, helps your program get some kids some.
Never a bad thing to play up, right, John?
No, never.
Yeah,
never.
Get the experience, get that against that competition.
Woodruff down looking, strikeout number 3 for you. Maverick Scheller is the extra hitter, batting from the 9th spot. Both teams batting 10 today, as we mentioned.
I think if you ask most players if they're a competitor, they'd want to play up, right? Get that challenge,
Some pop into the glove for a called strike 1. 0-1 with one away. Base is empty here. Maverick Scheller will take a called strike 2, and we've got a little rhythm
I hear
of
that,
speaker
yeah.
static here in the press box.
I thought it was the natives getting restless down the road.
That is.
I think it's people in the dump truck messing around with the start with, John.
about this. Yes.
The 0-2 is cut on a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts.
It sounds like the static from, what was that, Apollo 13 when they re-enter the atmosphere.
That's a good reach right there. I like that, Johnny.
Back-to-back good pulls from you. It's 4 strikeouts, by the way, in the past 5 batters for Xavier Yu, the starter for Clinton County. Here's the 10-spot hitter, Henry Pelkey, the right fielder.
He's done a great job so far with his first 3, just throwing strikes, pounding the strike zone.
The 6-run cushion helps as well, of course.
It does.
There's one hit left side. Great play by Owen. He recovers and throws. What a gem
nice
to end
job.
the frame. Tough play over there for Owen. He recovers, fires to first. A 1-2-3 inning. Second clean inning in a row for you. 6-0 Mariners headed bottom 3.
And we're going to stay right here and give some thanks to Huttig Nissan of Plattsburgh. We thank Huttig Nissan for their support for all we're doing here, bringing you Clinton County Mariners baseball up and down. I'm going to say the spectrum, John, right? We've had 19U, 17U. Great to get out and see the 15U team here today in the Lake City Classic. If you're looking for a new Nissan in Plattsburgh, Huttig Nissan offers an exciting lineup of the latest Nissan models built for a wide range of lifestyles and driving needs. If you're searching for a trusted Nissan dealership in Plattsburgh, visit Huttig Nissan, where exceptional customer service, a massive vehicle selection, and straightforward automotive solutions come together. That's Huttig Nissan, 822 Route 3 in Plattsburgh, just south of the fairgrounds, or visit them at HuttigNissan.com. So again, we thank you, Huttig Nissan. And we go to bottom of the fourth, right? Tyler?
Third, bottom of the third.
Wow, we're only in the third, huh? Okay, all right.
Bottom three, 6-0 Mariners.
Did want to give a plug. I probably should have done this during the DFCU, or you first, but next weekend is going to be a busy weekend for Potassium Sports Network. We are slated to be at Michigan Fest on Saturday at the Clinton County Fairgrounds, where we're going to try to live stream Michigan Fest, which should be interesting. And then we're going to head down to Glens Falls and catch a Affirmed Sports ADK Dome summer softball tournament with both the 14U and 16U Lady Mariners. So that'll be a fun weekend next weekend. And then pitches out low and out. And then tomorrow we're going to have another Lake City Classic game with the Mariners 15U playing the 802 Lab Rats. I love that name. Mm-hmm. Pitches up 2-0. And on this weekend on Saturday, we're going to head down again to the Affirms ADK Sports Dome in Glens Falls, and we're going to have a tournament. The 16U Lady Mariners, they don't skip a tournament. They don't care what the age is. So they're playing again. It's actually an 18U tournament, and we're going to have the 18U Lady Mariners playing in that as well. And I believe it's around 1 o'clock, and I'm just going to me. Those two teams will play each other in round-robin play, which Tyler will be like you and I watching a sectional championship. Nice curveball there for a strike. So I'll give it back to Tyler, but just wanted to update kind of the schedule for Potassium Sports Network over the next week or so. Thank you.
2-2 here to Xander Hugh, starting pitcher for Clinton County, who was induced back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. He will tap that one down the left field line. It will stay fair. It's a perfectly placed ball, and he has himself an infield single. So, Jeff, I've never been to the AFRIMS Dome. I've been to the AFRIMS Club Soccer Tournament, but not inside the dome. What's it like down there? It was an interesting facility. Now, we weren't supposed to see inside the dome, if that makes sense. But on Saturday last week, they had rain, or threat of rain, and they moved inside for the day. It did rain. Not that that's relevant to why you're asking me this, but interesting facility. And of course in the summer, the girls were bummed. I think we were like myself and some of the parents were saying if it was February, we'd be excited, right? But you know what? Without missing a beat, the folks at AFRIMS made the transition. Games went on. There's a drive to left. Bloop down for a single. Back-to-back base hits. The Mariners stay hot in the batter's box. 2 aboard for the 9-spot hitter, Waldron. But it was a little, shorter, obviously, and it's interesting. It's like gym class, right? There's you have to play some balls off the wall or the roof, so that was interesting in terms of the ground rules. I think, the poor umpires, if they don't have enough to do, right? They got to figure out, was that across the line, above the line? But it was interesting. The games were exciting. That was really the big. I think all weekend the games were exciting. That was really the best part. There really weren't. I don't think even the games that the Mariners weren't in, a lot of really lopsided blowout games. So it was fun to watch. It was good to see those girls. I mean, obviously we watched them all spring, and then Tyler, and I guess John, you were baseball, Tyler softball, right? We watched a lot of them. Where there was the Ryans from Saranac, where there was Sierra Gepner at 2 home runs in the playoff game on Sunday. Tess Dumas pitched. I mean, the girl's a bulldog. You should have seen her pitching. At one point, Coach Pat Ryan told me after the game, I was afraid to take her out. I thought she would throw something at me. So anyway, it was really fun, and looking forward to see them again. And obviously the 18U with I know some of our familiar names there. I know Matty Marino. I think Brian Marino is the coach of that team. Oh. So yeah, it should be a good time. Really, really looking forward to it. 2-1 here to Waldron. He hits it in the air to left. Coming over is Hill. He'll make the play for out number 1. John, you ever been down to that facility?
I have not.
Interesting, right? I was surprised on no baseball fields, but 4 softball. So we have 4 softball, and then they play over the soccer, but then he said they can set it up for 3 or 4 soccer fields too. Correct, indeed. Yeah, they have indoor and outdoor tournaments down there at the AFRIMS Center. Tremendous asset to the southern Adirondack teams in the Lake George region. In fact, Ticonderoga played Fort Anne in a softball scrimmage on St. Patrick's Day. Where else can you play softball on St. Patrick's Day in the North Country, right? Other than the AFRIMS Dome. That's funny. Yeah, it was great. They were very good to us, very welcoming. We had a good time. Scotty McCormick joined me on the mic. Johnny.
Oh, gee. How?
Yeah, he was good.
Scotty, he's good.
He was good. Yeah. Yeah, no, he was great. Except when Katie was up, then he was a little
nervous,
critical.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. No, he was great, and I had a good time. It was a good time. Yeah.
I've known Scott a very long
so
time.
We said he was sharing some reminiscing with John D'Angelo. Yeah.
No.
All good stuff. All good stuff.
That's great to hear. He was a good coach in Plattsburgh Little League and did some of the had some of the district all-star teams. Of course, he played baseball a long time. He's been around the game a long time. And I got to watch him, we bowled together as we got older. So, yeah, very glad to hear. I actually just talked to him a little bit ago. So, glad to hear he's doing well and still around the game. Some guys just can't get away from it. I'm probably one of those guys, too. I went from player to coach. Now I'm at the broadcasting. I don't know if I'm going up the ladder or down the ladder. I don't know.
Don't look at us.
You're on the Joe Morgan track.
Exactly. I am. Yes.
Right. Yep. And sorry, bases loaded here again. I'm feel for the Lightning pitcher here.
Bars ropes it down the left field line. It hooks foul.
Oh, yeah.
Bars has walked twice today. Bases all loaded up with Clinton County Mariners. They are comfortably in command by a score of 6-0 here in the bottom of the third.
But the young man, he's been around the plate much more the last inning and a half. I think that's the scoreboard isn't helping you out right now. But I think as a young pitcher, you got to learn to fight through these situations. I think we've said that in the past, Jeff. Right? I'm sure as a pitcher, you had times when you were young, you had to learn. Sometimes it's just you just got to learn to fight through these things, and it may not help you today, but 2-3 years down the road in his career. Might learn something from this.
Yeah. No coach is ever going to be happy with walks. You know that as a coach, right? You'd rather see it. The ball's hit, the ball's hit.
Ball's hit, yes.
Right? Yeah. It's better than giving it, free passes for sure.
Yes. Yep. But the ball's been in play a lot more.
Yes.
So to me, as if I'm coaching the Lightning, if I'm Dale, I look at this and I consider this I bring it up a lot as a teaching moment because that's what this is all about.
Yep.
So
Carson Bars goes down looking. Fletcher's second strikeout of the day.
Has really kind of fell in love with that floating curveball.
Yeah. Been effective though when he's dropped it over the plate. Yeah.
1-0 to Ben Carpenter, who had an RBI single in his last plate appearance. Quickly 2-0. Bases still loaded. 6-0 Mariners, bottom of the third inning in West Plattsburgh. Sun just beginning to set, casting some shadows in right field. Reaching out towards center as well. 2-0's cut on a miss, 2-1.
Yep, good pitch. I keep looking out at that nice Casella scoreboard, and I can't figure out the mathematics on it. Of course, that may be above my pay grade. The 130 equals 6, and that one's hit out towards the Casella scoreboard.
Out to left, and it drops down. It's a fair ball. Hill has to chase it to the base of the wall. 1 run will score, the second as well. It's a bases clearing double from Ben Carpenter, and the Mariners have blown it wide open.
I lost the third run there. I thought they'd all scored. Sorry, I was focused on Ben. He deserved it.
Yep, good piece of hitting right there.
Yeah.
Hung that curveball, and he jumped all over it.
All 3 runs do score. It's now 9-0. 3 plus 3 plus 1 does not equal 9, but we'll work on that.
I was a pretty decent math student in school, so I was just trying to figure that out. If this was a science question, I'm in trouble.
I was the opposite.
I was the opposite of both of you. That's a good. There's that curveball.
I majored in study hall and lunch.
First pitch strike to Easton O'Connell, the lefty. He is singled and walked today. I was originally a chemistry major. I changed because I couldn't do the hard math that chemistry entails. Couldn't do the calculus. Numbers just don't really compute in my head.
Was the nomenclature difficult?
I'm pretty good with the English language most of the time.
For those who don't know, I like to tease Tyler because he comes out with these words that I have to look up in the Roger, if you will, now and then. And then he came out with nomenclature, and I want to know who nomenclature was.
I think Roger is what you put on your face, isn't it, John?
So to the point, right to the point. Exactly. Real time. Stevie's looking at the...
I think Mariano Rivera is coming in from the pen. Not a safe situation.
Easton took a look up there at it came on just as the pitch is being delivered.
Yeah. 1-2, misses outside 2-2.
Hey, I am not going to critique anyone when it comes to technology. I'll tell you that. Maybe a dump truck went in the way and turned it out.
Oh, jeez. 2-2 is hit on the ground, and it bounces through the right side of the infield. Here comes another run. He will score, and the Mariners are in double figures. 10-0 is Ben Carpenter. Trots in from second base. RBI double. Easton O'Connell is second base hit and second RBI of the day.
I'm like, baby, how you doing? I'm trying to roll with you.
It was interesting to listen to Coach Dale Hayes down there. I know it's 10-0 on the scoreboard, but he's coaching the positives, right? The young man fielded the ball, hitting the cutoff man. Making it a point to always coach the positives in a situation like this. So kudos to Coach Hayes, knowing he's working with a younger team. And those pay off down the road, like I said.
Good pitch.
Quickly 1-1 to Matt Owen. He singled and walked today. Of course, you can't talk about Essex County baseball without mentioning Dale Hayes.
Correct.
Big figure down in the Adirondack region. Organizes the Battle of the Dacks tournament, a massive tournament every year. I called that last season with the Expos, the Essex County Expos, that is, not Montreal.
Yeah.
2-1. Most of the Essex County Expos players are now on the SUNY Canton roster, playing in the SUNYAC. 3-1.
Yeah, Dale does an excellent job giving a lot of kids from that area a chance to play extra baseball. We always played in his tournament down there, and I think it was the Lake Placid, the Showcase or something. They changed the name, but we were always a big supporter of that tournament. It was always a fun weekend. A lot of families would get Airbnbs or something, so we would always have a place to home base, if you will, when you play one game a day or doubleheader. So.
Multiple divisions in that tournament, right?
Many.
Yeah.
I believe he toned it back a little bit this year. I believe, Tyler, you called it, but yeah.
That one will skip past. Runners stay put at first and second. 2 away. Owen reached on the 8th walk of the day from Bryce Fletcher.
I definitely followed it. It was last weekend, the weekend before, on social media. I was following it, so yeah. When I checked it out, so.
I think this Mariner team played in that tournament.
They did.
I believe so, yeah.
No, they played some tough teams. I remember Coach O'Connell was telling me about that.
Yeah. You get some really good teams to come in out of the area, and that's a that's a really great thing. And what a beautiful area to host a tournament, right? Hard to find a lot of nice restaurants down there.
Oh, yes.
A lot of nice areas to hang out, a lot going on. The Tupper Lake River Pigs, I think it's the All-Star weekend when they did it, so they would have something there for the kids. So yeah, there's a lot going on down there.
Pinch hitter, pinch hitter for Kellen Parks. It is Terrell, number 17, who just worked the walk. So Ryan O'Connell getting his bench players in here. That is the 9th walk of the day issued by Bryce Fletcher, and Dale Hayes will make a pitching change.
Credit Fletcher for fighting, right?
Yeah.
Stayed up there, kept their own, strike. Just, tough day. What are you going to do? It happens. I've been there. Yep. Believe me.
Yep.
Believe me.
So it looks like the new pitcher for the Lightning will be Noah Kramer, moving over from shortstop. So Kramer will be the new hurler. See if we can spot some of the defensive changes as well. Jake still at first. Woodruff still at second. Looks like Thomas Hill might be moving into the infield. Yep, so it looks like Hill's going to be the shortstop, and the previous pitcher, Bryce Fletcher, is going to move into left, is what it looks like. So Fletcher's day on the hill is done after 2 2/3 innings. He's allowed 10 runs. I believe all of the runs are earned. I don't have any errors in my book thus far in the game. It's been a clean game when the ball's been put in play.
Yes, yeah. And of course, you only play, I believe, 2 games in this tournament in the round robin field, so you're not taxing your pitching staff. And then you play I believe after the 2 games, and they seed the tournament, and then you play how the seeds would fall. So not end of the world. You know what I mean? You're not going through pitching when you have a 4 or 5 game pool play or round robin situation. I think it's a good format for this tournament, because I think we've talked, when you see these tournaments, nobody wins when you have a 4-game pool play, then playoffs, and you're playing 6 games, and that's a tough weekend. Even if you have pitching, it's a tough weekend.
Right. A lot of the teams we've seen this spring have had pretty short benches as well.
Yeah.
Looks like the 15U Mariners actually have 4 or 5 players on the bench, not counting Terrell, who's already come in as a pinch hitter for Kellen Parks. So pretty deep for head coach Ryan O'Connell. And here's Evan Gwinnett. The Mariners have now batted through their 10-man batting order.
I believe Coach O'Connell, he told me they wrap up their season next weekend, I thought he said.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the way it usually kind of goes, because a lot of these kids will have a fall sport to participating in.
Including that kid in the third base coach's box.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who will get ready to defend his 2-time, Tyler? Sectional?
Nope, 1 time. Beekman Town won it the previous 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, Coach O'Connell, of course, the head football coach at Peru. The most successful active coach. There's one grounded, left side, scooped up by Trumbull. Throw is bounced, but it's in time to get him. The Mariners leave them loaded. It's 10-0 Clinton County. And we head to the top of the 4th. Finishing that thought, Coach O'Connell, of course, the winningest active coach, also the most creative active coach. You know, when you watch a pro football team, you're always going to see something exciting deep in that playbook, deep in the bag of tricks of the head coach, Ryan O'Connell. He's also coached boys hockey and girls basketball.
Is there anything he hasn't coached?
Girls flag football, boys golf, and boys baseball, all at different times.
I'm going to say this. You talk about someone dedicated to kids in the area. I mean, John, you've been coaching with them for how long? Right? His other 3 boys, right?
Yeah,
Grew up with your son?
Yep, a long time. And he was coaching, I'm trying to think back. He was coaching before Riley, I believe, was even in the picture.
Really?
I believe so, yeah.
So,
one of the good ones. Don't tell him I said that, though, all right?
No, don't worry. Your secret is safe with me. But, you bring up a great point, and that's one thing that gets lost in it, and is the dedication to the kids. I don't think he's coaching bowling yet.
No.
Bowling,
you know what, though?
tennis?
If they needed it,
He would do
I
it.
bet he would. Yeah.
He would do it.
Although I don't know how much Amy Marshall can deal with him with the sports he already could. She might be putting a kibosh on some of those things. I can't deal anymore. And you know what, Tyler? I wouldn't blame her. Again, another one of our favorites.
He has
Marshall.
definitely coached 3 seasons in a year before.
Yes.
Well, didn't he one year do flag football and golf?
And golf the same year. Yes, he did. Yep. Yep. The same season.
Yeah, I know he gave up the flag program this past season. Just a lot going on.
Well, what happened, what he told me anyway, John, was obviously he wasn't expecting to coach girls basketball.
Correct, yeah.
And once he had to do that, of course, his line, I swear to God, he said this to me 3 or 4 times when I've asked him, how do you stay married? He goes, how do you think I stay married? By coaching every sport.
Yeah.
If he was home all the time,
That's what he said.
yeah.
That's what he said, yeah.
I've known Nikki a long time, and I think she's the driving force. Why don't you go coach girls basketball? Why don't you give me a break? Why don't you go coach football? And then, maybe you can do Model UN or there, Science Olympiad while you're at it.
Exactly.
No reason to come home at 7 o'clock.
It's got to be a 6th grade science fair or something going on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, one of the good ones.
Yeah,
but again,
sure.
make sure he doesn't know we said that, all right? Keep that between us.
For sure.
And now my teasing what Tyler is, so who's playing quarterback this year? He won't give up that secret yet.
Oh, I know his secret. I know the answer to that.
I know it is, too. I just like to give him a hard time.
His secret's safe with me, though.
Yes,
Brady
yes.
Whitman, the catcher, back to the top of the order here. He popped out to short his first at bat.
But I do have some insight for you from last night. I don't think he dropped a name, but they did have kicker tryouts, but none of the girls seemed to cut it that wanted to try out.
Oh.
He said he was trying to talk Reese. Oh, go ahead, Tyler.
There's one hit in the air to left. It's going to be a tough play, and it indeed will find some grass. It rolls all the way to the base of the wall. On his high horse is Whitman. He's going to try to stretch this into a triple, and he will. He slides in safely. How about that? 2 hits today for the Lightning, both for extra bases.
Yep. He was thinking triple all the way. He was hard out of the box.
Gave that one a ride.
He did.
We should specify it was probably a kicker open gym. We have to use that word. You can't have tryouts yet, not until August 15th or something like that. So let's clarify that. A kicker open gym, I'm sure.
I think Maggie Garrow was running in the tryouts. But as you can imagine, he raved about Maggie. And I know you agree. The consistency with Maggie was the ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to baseball. Sorry about that.
0-1. There's one spiked in the dirt. And the new catcher, Evan Gwinnett, will chase it to the backstop. So some defensive changes for the Mariners. Gwinnett now catching. He was at first. Looks like Terrell is now at first. He came in as a pinch hitter.
Terrell's a good little pitcher when I saw him last time. John, have you ever seen Terrell throw? He throws pretty hard.
No, I have not.
If you look at the body size, I was here covering the game, and he went in. I asked Ryan if he threw him in just so I could see myself 40 years ago. If you look at the build, Tyler.
2-1 is going to get by. Brady Whitman will hold serve at third base. He did take a couple of steps off the bag. 3 balls and a strike. Nobody out here in the Lightning half of the 4th inning. Brady Whitman led off this frame with a triple. Belted a ball to deep left center field, all the way to the Stewart Shop sign along the outfield fence.
Good pitch.
Cut on a miss by Hill to work it full.
Have they figured out the schedule? Do you know, Tyler, for football?
I'll tell you later.
I've heard many of options and slash
2
ideas.
options. 2 options. Yeah, that'll be an August 1st timeline, I believe. 3-2 throw to first is in time. They get the runner at first. They do not get the runner at home, and the Adirondack Lightning are on the board. It's 10-1.
Yep, good hustle there. Good play by the Mariners, too. Just good all-around baseball.
Goes in the book as an RBI ground out.
Absolutely.
For Thomas Hill, and Adirondack Lightning's on the board, so nice to see them get a runner across. Now a 9-run advantage. Here's Bryce Fletcher, who began this game as the pitcher for ADK Lightning. He's now in left field. No one rolls all the way to the home plate umpire, Steve Criss, 1-0.
Yeah, there's no easy solution to that CVAC football schedule.
Down to 6 teams for the first time ever.
Yeah. I've been around,
Ooh, that one fouled off Gwinnett, I believe.
Been around that I go all the way back coaching with Gary Ryan at Seton Catholic, and when I played, we had a lot more teams, and I just don't see the prognosis getting better, if you will.
Yes. Yeah.
Unfortunately, obviously, as you know, football is a huge part of my household.
Yes, absolutely. Big cut and a miss, sorry.
Players and coaching wise, So I hate to see it.
It's unfortunate for sure.
It is, and I don't think football is the only casualty. We've talked about that with kids and sports programs.
Fletcher will cut and miss, drop third strike. They fire to first. It is strikeout number 4 on the day for you.
So we enter the season with 4 B schools, right? I believe, Tyler, with this high football.
3 B schools.
Who's Plattsburgh?
Beekmantown, Peru, and Plattsburgh.
What about Saranac? They're B this year, I heard.
Are they B this year in football? Okay, so they are moved up to A in the non-football sports, so it would make sense if they were now B. So
that's what I had heard. I'm not definitely. I don't quote me, but that's what I had heard, which would leave Mariah as your Class D champion and Saranac Lake as your Class C champion before you even,
by default. Yep.
And that is not a. Good congratulations to them, but that's not the way I don't think you want to know. Well hit ball.
There's one hit in the air to center, and comes Bars. He'll make a nice play to retire the side, but Adirondack Lightning is on the board. It's 10-1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
And we're going to keep it right here and thank another sponsor who I thought of John as the dump truck was in the way of our wireless signal, and that's Livations Wine and Spirits for sure. We thank the folks at Livations, Chris Height, right? Do I get the name? Scott. I always get poor Scotty. I'm so sorry. I never forget Peyton, though.
You mean Bryn?
I had to test Tyler there. Yes, Bryn, which, by the way, just saw Bryn's going to Plattsburgh State.
She is indeed.
Soccer.
Yeah, well, we have a whole host of local players in this incoming class. It's going to be fun to watch that team for sure. So, Bryn Height, congrats. I guess we were going to miss you, but now we can watch it. Tyler will be watching every home game. Every single match. Tune in to SUNYAC Sports Network.
Yeah, so we'd like to thank again Livations, one of our newest sponsors, Livations Wine and Spirits, located at 2 Gorman Way in Peru, or as I like to say, the Grand Union Shopping Center. You can also go to libationswineandspirits.com where you can place an order for same-day delivery. And while you're there, sign up for the Livations Wine and Spirits newsletter, and you can get $10 off your first online order over $50. You can also call us at 516-960-0025 or drop them a line at libations143@gmail.com. That's Livations Wine and Spirits, www.libationswineandspirits.com. So whatever their names are, the correct names are, I think that I'm kidding. So we thank Livations, of course. And Tyler, I'm going to bounce it back to you as we head to where are we, bottom of the 4th?
Bottom 4 here at Veterans Park. Xander Yu will be the opening batter in the inning, and I believe you actually did not pitch the top of that frame. I believe it was Carpenter who was out there on the mound. I believe it was number 14 Carpenter. I believe you are correct. Yeah. So early pitching change, probably trying to keep some arms fresh for the remainder of the tournament. As Yu was doing a tremendous job on the mound.
Yes.
Sometimes you see pitchers get a bit complacent with the big run cushion when it's a large advantage, 10 runs, 9 runs. Yu didn't fall victim to that. He kept firing strikes, kept attacking the strike zone.
Yes, he did. Did a good job. Pitched very well tonight. Is this a new pitcher for the Lightning? Or
they made this pitching change with 2 outs in the previous inning.
I didn't know if they made a change. They fooled you in the batter's box, and they fooled me on the mound.
Well, now we're even. There's one lifted in the air to center, out toward the wall, and Ano will make the play.
Yep.
Nice job tracking that down.
The infield responded as if he may have dropped it, but he indeed did not. There's one gone.
Yeah, he made a good play there.
So here should be Porter Hanna pending a pinch hitter, and we will have a pinch hitter coming into the ball game. Zulsdorf, number 10 for the Mariners, now in the batter's box. Swings and misses on the first pitch he sees from Kramer.
Tyler, you know my tendency to remember names as well as I do, as I just proved. You should see me last week in the softball games. Don't I know that girl? Is that Maddie? No. Michelle? Ireland. Oh, yeah, Ireland.
Well, if you're calling a word to the wise, if you're calling a Section 7 softball game, there's probably an Ireland involved. I think every team has one. Beekmantown, Peru, and Saranac have one, I know for certain.
I can always remember Lily. It's like it stands out, and she's left-handed, so Lily left. I get that. But
wait till you meet Rebecca, the other pitcher. You'll never guess her handedness. 1-2 with one away.
And Tyler, I don't mean to take the focus away, but since we mentioned Bryn, I know a good friend of yours, Olivia Hagedorn, right? Just committed to, was it Endicott?
Carly and Olivia Hagedorn, both twins have committed to Endicott. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for them.
They'll be entering their senior season at Beekmantown, but they get the college commitment out of the way before they begin their senior year of high school. So they'll be competing for Endicott College in beautiful Beverly, Massachusetts, right on the ocean near Gloucester, kind of in the northeastern portion of the state of Massachusetts at the Division III level. Members of the CNE. There's one lifted in the air down the right field line. It's off the roof of the dugout. And Zulsdorf will stay alive with a full count.
Well, congratulations to the Hagedorn girls.
Yes,
two
absolutely.
of our favorites, of course. They're all my favorites, as Tyler knows. I always say the favorite, and they're all my favorites. And then I'm just going to add once more, Lily Brown from Saranac is going to Plattsburgh too, right?
Yes.
She just committed, so.
Many local players. I'm not sure if all of them have been announced yet, but the roster will be out very soon. A lot of local players on the roster in general, not just in this incoming recruiting class, but Whitney Frary has done a nice job incorporating some of the local talent. Of course, soccer is the North Country sport. It's the sport that we're most competitive in at a state level. It's a sport where our athletes are the most competitive at the collegiate level. Of course, you have Sydney Myers, a Saranac product, who is really the heart and soul of the Cardinals' offense. Leah Parker, Lily Kaiser, the list goes on, and certainly a strong contingent of Clinton County natives and Essex County natives, and Claire Reynolds from Bocat Valley coming in for head coach Whitney Frary this coming season. Should be an exciting one. With a realignment of the SUNYAC, Plattsburgh State finds itself in good positioning for a postseason run. This one hit in the air to right and over the head of Pelkey, who was playing forward. The Mariners are off to the races. O'Connell gives him the go sign. Scoring is Zulsdorf, and putting on the brakes at third is Jacoby Waldron. It'll be an RBI for Elliot Purrier, I believe. Check that. That was Waldron who just got the hit, so it must have been Porter Hanna who puts the brakes on at third. And it's 11-1, back to a 10-run lead. So right fielder was playing up there, John.
Very shallow, yeah. Still is.
There's one hit at Woodruff at second. Throws to first.
Yeah, good play.
For out number 2, the run scores 12-1. That was indeed Jacoby Waldron scoring from third. (12-1) Clinton County, bottom 4 here at Veterans Park in West Plattsburgh. Almost all of the diamond now in the shadows from the tree line. Really just the first base line that is still exposed.
Beautiful evening. Gorgeous.
Perfect, right? Perfect weather.
The gusts have stopped.
Yeah.
There was no steady wind, but the gust have.
It was crazy a couple of nights ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ball and a strike here. No bugs yet either, which is a big plus. Outside, 2-1.
I'm not big on the science, like I said, or meteorology, but when those warm fronts and those cold fronts come together, that's when we get the wind. I believe that's what they tell me.
Good pitch there.
So, yeah.
All I remember from Earth Science class is low H2O. A low pressure system means it's going to rain. That's all I remember. 2-2 with 2 away. Low and away for ball 3.
You're miles ahead of me.
Earth Science was my worst of the science classes by far in high school. I also took it virtually, which didn't help during the pandemic.
Interesting.
3-2.
That must have
Tapper
been
foul.
tough. That must have been tough.
Yes, I didn't have a freshman year of high school in person.
Mm-hmm.
My freshman year was in my bedroom. Interesting experience for sure.
Yeah, glad that's all behind us and we've moved on. And
Crazy times.
yeah, for sure.
Payoff pitch on the way from Kramer, and it's in there for a called strike 3. Kramer settling in nicely here
Yeah,
for
he's done a
this
great
Lightning's
job.
team. Mariners lead at 12-1.
Find another way to do it. Yeah. I don't know the answer.
And we are back here at Veterans Park. A dozen runs on the board for the Clinton County Mariners. A 12-1 advantage for the hosts here in the Lake City Classic, just outside the Lake City in West Plattsburgh. Some games being played in Saranac and Pickett's Corners Field. Not sure of the other host sites for this tournament.
Is it just the two, or are they playing somewhere else?
I think it's just the two.
Just the two?
I think it's just the two.
There's one hit, shortstop side, takes an odd hop, and it will be bobbled. The throw is going to get by all the way to the fence down the right field line. So the leadoff man aboard here for the Adirondack Lightning.
Yeah, I don't know who was that shortstop. I don't believe that's Parks.
There's been a lot of defensive changes for the Mariners.
Coach O'Connell not happy with that. The physical error is one thing, and the mental error side, just compounding it, just trying to, make that throw.
Speaking of O'Connell's, Easton O'Connell now on the mound for the Mariners. He's the third different pitcher in the game for Clinton County.
Yep.
Something really interesting. He batted left-handed, but he's pitching right-handed.
Yeah.
He's a switch hitter.
Oh, he's a switch hitter. Okay.
Yeah.
Zach was not the Zach. Zach was right and right. Brady, I'm just trying to think of all the boys. Riley became a PO towards the end of his career, I believe. He pitched in college.
Of course, Riley and Zach are 1 and 2 in the Section 7 football passing yardage statistic on a high school career. Third is state champion quarterback Matt Bazzaio, 2001 Peru Indians, now the high school principal at Beekmantown.
Yes.
My high school principal, 1-2. Make it 2 and 2. Blake Altizer certainly up there as well. It's like Peru knows how to develop quarterbacks.
Yes, they always have. Even you go way back, they've always had quarterbacks.
Of course, from Larry Ewald to Nick Damiani, now to Ryan O'Connell.
Yep.
Pat Keller had a year in there. Of course, go Mike Bove before Larry Ewald as well.
All those coaches very well respected, across the league.
You're going to make my red and gray blood boil, John.
What's that?
You're going to make my red and gray blood boil.
Well, hard to swallow for my black and orange for my boy.
I had to play against Travis Angevine.
Yeah.
How close were you to Montemora, Jeff, in years?
He was a senior when I was a sophomore.
Okay.
So, guys I played baseball with, played against him. Travis Angevine was a year ahead of me. He was the quarterback. Those are some great games. I mean, I remember one year at Peru, I think they might have had 5,000 people at that game. For Beekmantown, you had Doug Kimbler, Charlie McCormick, Bill Rankin, Steve DiCarlo. I mean, I could go down the line.
Fan almost made a great play down the left field line, almost being the operative word. We're close enough to the horseshoe pit for the word almost to count.
Yes.
Yes. But you get the idea, Tyler. Names you certainly have heard and up and down Hall of Fame lists at both schools. So, yeah, fun to watch. And to John's point, it's unfortunate that those were the days. But we didn't have soccer then, and I can't fault soccer for coming up and, it's certainly been exciting. Tyler's point, it's been very competitive for us here in the North Country. So,
well, I have always said way back, as far as I've coached,
2-2 popped up and caught on the fly. How about that? A chance for two. They will not get the second out, but a nice play there at third base from Matt Owen.
With no disrespect to soccer by any stretch, but if you've ever wondered why Mariah is a perennial state power, because they don't have a boys soccer team.
Yeah.
And that kind of it funnels the athletes, right?
Yeah, it's like Europe, right? I think during the World Cup, one of the color guys were talking about, imagine Justin Jefferson playing soccer since he was 4 years old, right? I think they were comparing him to, sorry, Tyler, who was the striker for the U.S.?
Christian Pulisic?
No.
Folarin Balogun.
Yes. And they were saying, can you imagine? I think they were saying kind of the same athletic type, right? The two of them. And it's a good point. Yeah.
Oh, interesting case there because Folarin Balogun actually didn't grow up in the United States.
Right. Well, right.
Grew up in the United Kingdom, but
well, I think that was kind of their point, though, was the European players.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Whether it's not Messi, well, I guess he'd be South American.
Correct.
But,
Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham.
Exactly.
Yep. Mbappe. Yep.
Right. And that was the sport for them. And, LeBron James would have played soccer. It's kind of odd to think about, but it's probably, well, maybe not basketball is a bad example, but if there's a point I'm trying to make, you get it, Tyler.
Well, I think to your point, I heard it on talk radio. I think that might do it.
I think that's it, folks. Sorry we were asleep at the wheel here.
So a 12-1 win for the Clinton County Mariners here in the opening game of the Lake City Classic. They win by run rule over a young and fairly good Adirondack Lightning team. I think a lot of upside in this team. I'm sure you'd agree with that, John. They fielded balls cleanly today. They put the ball in play. Very, very young roster, but under the leadership of Dale Hayes, I think this ADK Lightning 15U club will be much improved over the coming summers. And the Mariners take game one 12-1 here in West Plattsburgh.
Yep. Definitely big upside, I think, for the Adirondack Lightning. You'll see this game pay off in a couple years. If you know what I'm saying. The reps that they got today against the older kids for sure.
And the other teams that they'll see throughout this Lake City Classic tournament this weekend. You mentioned a lot of these players playing up, if you will, playing above their age level. That will only benefit them. We get to see a higher level of competition, a little more velocity, a little more rotation on the pitches. And will certainly pay dividends down the stretch. So, once again, a 12-1 victory for the Clinton County Mariners 15U club today over the Adirondack Lightning. That's a cross-county rivalry. The Lightning out of Essex County to our south. Game one of the Lake City Classic. There's another game being played out in Saranac featuring the Mariners 14U club. But a strong performance today by a trio of Mariners pitchers. Xander Yu started the game on the hill. Ben Carpenter then came in relief. Easton O'Connell closed things out. Fletcher began the game. That'd be Bryce Fletcher who started on the hill for the Adirondack Lightning. Noah Kramer moved over from shortstop after 2 2/3 innings pitched, and Kramer did pretty well. I think he's one of those players playing out of his age group, playing up, and he did pretty well against this Mariners lineup, John.
He did. Definitely showed us some composure.
Tell you got me here?
Yep.
Go
ahead, John.
No worries. It showed composure, and it's definitely not only the games. Like I've said before, it's not always the scoreboard of the game you're playing. It's what you can build for the future. So I think definitely have. I see Coach Hayes always coaching the positives, still doing it, and you see them down at first baseline here, and you take away the positives, forget the scoreboard, and it's all positives, right? Forget that column. So I have something for you.
And a big smile on the face of Dale Hayes there. So certainly pleased with some of the things that he saw from his club today. Again, the scoreboard not necessarily indicative. And even Fletcher, he had 9 walks, but he really improved as the game went on. He found his command.
Yes, I was. We commented on that. A lot of walks in the first inning and the first part of the second. Really settled in through strikes. And then kudos to the Mariners. They put the ball in play, hit the ball hard. I didn't see any errors by the Lightning defense. So I'd rather see a pitcher give up hits than walks. You can't defend walks, right? So kudos to Fletcher for finding the zone and again, great learning moment for that young man.
So Jeff Garrett is going to chat with at least one Mariner. Let's see who he selects, and Easton O'Connell is the lucky contestant.
You guys got me. Sorry, I can't hear you. Of course, I'm going to grab the coach's son here. Good game, dude. How are you? Jeff Garrett, good to meet you. Couple singles today.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, obviously a relaxing game for you guys. Look at their pitchers struggle at the beginning. You guys kind of took advantage of it, too. Just talk about, again, kind of the mindset. You get that big leads. It's just kind of, hey, we don't let them back in the game.
It's just the team, how we work together. And
Oh, chilly night.
Tyler, I saw it coming that time. I love it, guys. I love it. I love it. Anyway, you were saying?
How the team works together and
You're going to be like the heck with the team then.
yeah.
Talk about, I noticed you played up a little on the U17, right? Talk about just in the Mariner program, kind of the advantage of that, right? To get the opportunity to play against some older competition when that opportunity presents itself.
It's really cool, actually, how I'm up there and how I'm playing with them. It's thank you to them.
Yeah. And you got one more game tomorrow. Right, tournament this weekend. You like your chances here?
I really do. We should make it.
All right. Anything you want to say about your dad? We won't tell anybody, I promise. I'm kidding, dude. Tell him and tell me who his quarterback is. No, I'm kidding. Easton, good luck, man. Yeah, I'm going to talk to you. Thanks. Go ahead, Tyler.
So once again, the Clinton County 15U Mariners 12-1 winners over the Adirondack Lightning. That was Easton O'Connell, who had 2 hits and 2 RBIs today. He also walked, also pitched 1 inning on the hill. He was the final pitcher in the game for the Mariners, who won via run rule. So tomorrow's game, 4 p.m. first pitch, correct, Jeff? Tomorrow, 4 p.m. first. 6 p.m. first pitch once again tomorrow for the 15U Mariners. That game will be live streamed right here on the Potassium Sports Network. But for the final time, for Jeff Garrett and John D'Angelo, I'm Tyler Woods. See you later from Veterans Park.